Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Chester F. Awald Memorial Gymnasium here at Mountain View High School. Tonight's match between the Mountain View Spartans and the Gunn Titans features two crosstown rivals, sort of. It's Tuesday, October 27th. Claire Aguirre and Owen Halliday here with your announcers. They're just checking the lineups right now. We're getting ready to start. We'll be playing a best-of-5 match tonight. Mountain View comes in with a second place ranking with a 7-2 league record, 27-4 overall. Gunn at 1-7, and they're at 10-12 overall. Getting ready for the first serve here on the first set. Mountain View to serve. And the first point goes to Gunn. That was a fairly clean handle over the net. Mountain View just not able to handle it. Back to serve for Gunn is their libero. That's Emma Munch. Emma's a 5'4" junior. Serving from the far side of the court. They move the line judge back behind her. Little jump serve floats. That's off the block. Nice kill there. That was Chanty Holroyd with a kill down the line, off the left block. Let's see that again. We'll see if we see her push it off the block.
Shanti does a great job with the inside set, really goes for it.
Emma Blackus back to serve for Mountain View. Tight pass to the net, little quick set, and just drops over the net. Nicely played by Gunn. We'll see her just drop it over the net in that little empty spot. Just dribbled off the tape. Marva Lee back to serve for Gunn. Up 2-1 here in this first set of best-of-5. Back set behind the 10-foot line, and it goes in. Nice placement there by Johansson for Mountain View.
Awesome big kill by Christina Perez.
Cynthia Mora back to serve for Mountain View. Score tied at 2. Ooh, almost went off the ceiling. Little miscommunication there. Free ball over. Tight set. Shanti is able to push it in. Good dig by Gunn. Little drop over. Mountain View there. Back set to Johansson. Bump set. Off the block. Shanti blocked. Nice block by Gunn. Looked like that was, it's hard to see, but that might have been Amy Wang for Gunn with a block. We'll see if we can see it again on the replay.
Really nice block there by number 17, Gates.
Jessica Lee back to serve. Little short drop. Mountain View not able to handle it. Well served. Mountain View has struggled with those little short drop serves all year. The back row plays deep, and if they can just drop it in over the net. That one's a little deeper. Back set. Good dig by Gunn. Shanti again, and it's in. Nice cross-court dig. All right, nice cross-court kill there by Shanti Holroyd. We'll see her go up again and cut it across the middle.
Shanti's tendency is to go deep to the back line, which really helps her get those kills in throughout the game.
Holroyd to serve. Quick set in the middle, dink over. Nice placement there by Gunn.
The second time Gates has gone for that placement to the 4 spot, which has really done her well.
And Mountain View calls a timeout. While we're waiting for the teams, we'll take a quick look at the standing. Los Altos ahead, leading the league, 7-1 record, followed by Mountain View. They had a great match just last week, and Los Altos beat them 3-1. Followed by Los Gatos at 7-2, Pali at 5-5, Saratoga 2-7. Gunn with us tonight at 1-7, and Homestead bringing it up at 1-8. Overall records are 27-4, and Gunn 10-12. While we're coming back, we also want to thank a longtime sponsor, Palo Alto Medical Foundation. PAMF has been a longtime supporter of local high school athletics. And we really appreciate everything that they've done over all of the years. Good to have them with us. Mountain View taking a quick timeout here, just down by 2, but not wanting to let this game get away from them. Probably came in fairly confident based on their records. Wang back to serve for for Gunn. Back set to Johansson, off the block. Tough pass, too close to the net.
Mountain View has been able to run their hitters a lot this game. The libero has been playing very well. Number 13, Sophie Karlslack.
Wang out for Gunn. Quick serve by Mountain View. Back row attack. Goes long. That was a nice try by that was Tavanian for Gunn. Went long there. She got a little bit underneath it.
Really nice set placement by Wang, though.
Back row again. Good downspin on that one. Brought it in. Back row to Holroyd. Nice down. Good dig. Good recovery. Pushed back by Mountain View. Bump set to Johansson. Little dink over. Holroyd tries for the deep corner. Gunn is there. Free ball over. Quick set to Blockus, and she drops it in. Nicely played. Great rally. We'll see that last part of that again. Blockus able to have a little redirection off to the right.
That placement in the 4 spot has really scored both teams a lot of points this match.
Koralchuk was back to serve, and they're having a little conversation about rotation, I believe. Coach Wynn checking it out for Mountain View. We're not quite sure what the delay is here. Coach Wynn talking with the down ref. Looks like we're good to go. Koralchuk back to serve. Score tied at 5. No, I'm sorry. Mountain View up by 1, 6-5. Nice serve by Koralchuk. Takahashi tries to go down the line. Nice block by Blockus there. Back row attack from Gunn. Blockus timed it perfectly. We'll see her go up just at the nick of time.
Blockus is a very dominant player in the front row throughout this match.
Oh, and the serve goes wide. Emma was out one game last week, or 2 weeks ago, and they really struggled, so it's good to have her back. Wang back to serve for Gunn. Nice float serve. Great block against Blockus. That was, let's see, that was Marva Lee from Gunn with a nice block. Perfectly timed.
Mountain View is just not ready to cover that ball.
They really are. They're staying deep, aren't they?
Yep.
Wang to serve again. Score tied at 7. Back set to Johansson. Nice block again. Johansson with a definite height advantage, but Gunn was there.
Mountain View's passing is putting them in great situations, but they are just unprepared to cover that block.
What do they need to do to get a better coverage there?
I think that the back row needs to stay lower on defense, maybe move a little bit shorter into the court.
We'll watch and see if Coach Wynn gives them a little pointers there. Tough dig by Mountain View. Johansson bumps it over. Back set tight to the net. She was able to get up there, though. That was Lee again with a nice kill through the block. We'll see how tight it is to the net. Nice jump, though.
Just tooled off the blocker's hands a little bit late.
Wang with a serve, very successful serving. Takahashi, nice kill. I believe that's her second kill of the evening. Mountain View trails by 1. Johansson's back to serve. We've lost the ball out into the darkness of night. We may have lost a player too. It is close to Halloween. There we go. Tonight's the first game of the World Series. Score was tied a half hour ago. Johansson with the serve. Ooh, tight to the net. They're going to call a lift on that one, I believe. Either that or a net. Could you see, did they call net or?
I believe it was called.
It was either a lift or she was tight to the net.
It's unclear. Setter's placement has been a little bit off on Gunn's side today.
Johansson with the serve. Nice deep. Tough to handle. The libero not able to handle it. That ball sort of continued to rise. Johansson's left-handed serve sometimes spin in different directions than you expect. That one curved down. Goes long. That set was off the net and it went long. And we have a timeout called by Gunn. And we'll be back when play resumes. We're back ready for continuation here of set 1. Johansson on a bit of a streak here, back to serve. Up by 2. First set in this best-of-5 match. Getting instructions from Coach Wynn on placement of the serve. Deep corner, tough to handle. Bump set, little drop over. Nice pass by Mountain. Quick back set, little slide by Blockus. Off the block. Ooh, that just dropped right into all 6 of them.
Off the block again, and defense is very unprepared once again to handle that ball.
We'll see it go off the block and drop. Everybody watched it. Typically, that's the back row's coverage. Perez back to serve for Gunn. Quick set to Blockus. Never made the net.
That was a solid pass, really good opportunity for Blockus. Just wasn't able to put it away.
Looked like she was maybe a little late. Let's see. Yeah. Perez back to serve again. Score tied at 11. Nice pass. Takahashi through the block. Nicely played. She just muscled that right through the block. And goes back to serve. Takahashi, a 5'10 senior. Tough serve. The libero not able to handle that. It was almost over her head. Tried to set it.
Many of Mountain View's serves seem to be going long. Probably Gunn should let those balls go out. Would save a lot of points that way.
They're playing fairly close. Just past the 10. There you go. You called it. That's exactly what happened. She got under that and it just sort of sailed long. Emma Munch back to serve. 5'4 junior for Gunn. Tough serve. Little spin on the set. Nice kill right down the line by Holroyd.
Trying to really bury that ball, but number 11 setting has really put her in good opportunities to get kills.
Holroyd has a great vertical leap. Really helps. Emma Blockus back to serve. 6'1 senior. Middle blocker. Back set to Johansson. She got a little bit underneath it and went long. Started running just before the set went up. Blockus out. Libero comes in for Mountain View. Sydney Tam comes in for Gunn. 5'2 senior back to serve. Little jump serve. Takahashi from the back row. And they called net on Mountain View. And we're going to take a quick replay here and we'll see that. Looked like they called it never went because it looked like they called 4 hits. Mountain View's called a timeout. We'll be back in just a minute. And back after Mountain View's second timeout, their last of this set. Gunn serving, score tied at 14. Mountain View isn't quite prepared for this match. Gunn has given them a run for their money so far. Nice float serve, but just sailed long. Got air underneath that, out by about 3 feet. Mora back to serve for Mountain View. 5'8" senior setter. She was there for the block, but no one was there to cover. That was Price on the block. Nice block, but you see the back row stepping back. They were all kind of caught flat-footed in no man's land. Johansson just drops it in, tight to the net, pushed over. Back row to Takahashi. Nice dig by Gunn. Back row to Takahashi. Cross court, good dig by Mountain View. Back set to Holroyd, good dig. And just dropped over there. Nice placement there. That was Lauren Price, dropped it into that empty space.
Really nice rally there. Gunn's ability to be so scrappy on defense, get so many balls up.
They really are. That was a great dig. Exactly. Yeah. Holroyd with a serve. Jump set, cross court. Back to Johansson, drops it in. Wonderful placement there by Johansson. She has her left wrist, which is her hitting hand, wrapped. So hopefully that'll stay strong in the evening. Watch her drop it just over the blockers. That's a timing move, very difficult, but she timed it perfectly. Holroyd with a jump serve. They called the lift. That was a nice recovery on Mountain View's part, but they called the lift. Stayed on her hand just a little bit too long. We'll see if we can see it here on the replay. Right there. Just sort of brought it up with her. Wang back to serve. Been very successful on serves this evening. I say that, and it goes into the net. That always happens. Gates comes in for Gunn. Koralchuk with the serve. It's going to be a free ball. Everyone backs up. Little drop over the net. Ooh. Almost trickled over the net. Mountain View may be getting a little bit of a pull-away rally here. Up by 3. First set in the best of 5. Koralchuk with the serve. And it goes wide.
Gunn seems to be struggling a little bit on serve receive this game.
They do. And Gunn calls it second timeout. While they're talking amongst themselves, we're going to take a quick minute here to thank Palo Alto Medical Foundation again for their long-term support of all of the local high school athletics. Very nice to have them with us for all of these years. The teams are come back on the court here. Coach Wynn from Mountain View, done with his team.
Mountain View only seems to be leading by a very small window here. Gunn's scrappiness on defense has really been keeping him in this game the whole time.
They're a much smaller team as well.
A lot less power in the front row also, but still hanging in there.
There's an example of that height. Mountain View able to get 2 blockers up. And that time Gunn was able to push it past. That was Perez on the kill. pushed it past the block. You'll see her going back through the block. Wying to serve again, trailing by 3. Nice serve, good pass, tight to the net, quick to block us. Good down, good take by Gunn. Takahashi, take by Gunn, over the block. All right, not able to take that. Claire, you're right, Gunn is being very scrappy. They're coming back to within 2, not giving up. Mountain View with a height, power advantage. That almost went into the seats. Quick set in the middle, through the block. We'll see that again. She was able to just push it through the block.
Mountain View's defense often seems very unprepared to deal with any sort of short balls, keeping them out of this game a little bit.
Off the block, dig by Mountain View, quick set to Takahashi. Cross court, nice placement.
Great swing, deep corner there.
Claire, I think you're right. They're more used to more of power offense. Gunn is doing lots of dinks off the blocks. Johansson back to serve. Nice serve. Jump set back, and it goes long. That was close, though. Line judge right on top of that. Coach Wynn gave an anticipatory out signal as well, just helping him out, just in case. Johansson to serve, 22-19. Another good serve. Bump set. Mountain View was a little off the net on that when they were able to push it. Just fell right at their feet.
Gunn's hitters have been doing very well with all sorts of sets, wide and inside, really giving them an advantage in this game.
Perez back to serve. Float serve. Takahashi. And they call it in. The Gunn coach is claiming that was long. It was right at the feet of the line judge. The Gunn captain arguing the call, but at this point, not much to be done. Takahashi back to serve, up by 3, into the net. Gunn gets a lifeline.
Critical point there for Mountain View. They're letting Gunn back into this game.
Yes, that would have been a really good serve to get in at that time. Little drop, short serve, back set, and they call net on Mountain View. You're right, Claire, they opened up the window, 2 quick points, down by 1.
Gunn is clearly realizing Mountain View's weakness with the short balls. It's not helping them with this kind of a game.
Cross court to Holroyd. Did they call a touch? No. Goes long. Point goes to Gunn. And we have a tie score at 23. Let's see if we can see a touch on this. And it looks like it went over and long. Tough handle there. Johansson just bumps it over. Going to give a real advantage to Gunn here. Able to set the play up. Dink over. Pushed by, nicely played there. That was Mountain View's setter wisely just dropping it over into that empty space. We'll see again, Mountain View's hitters weren't in place, and so she wisely just dropped it in.
Really great idea by the setter there, especially after hitting so many balls long to Gunn.
Block us back, set point, 24-23. Little float, Gunn able to handle it. Holroyd into the back corner. Nice placement. That was a very wise hit on the second ball. Put it in the back left corner, and the game goes to Mountain View, 25-23. And we'll be back for the beginning of set 2 in just a minute.
KMVT 15 is your community media center. We are here to provide hands-on training, equipment, and resources to you to express your voice over many distribution platforms. So when you think of KMVT 15, remember we have a full production facility, production truck, and an award-winning staff here to support your needs.
We are back at Mountain View up by 1 set to Gunn. We have Gunn serving. Nice tight pass. Nice dig up. Set by the libero and a tip in by number 11. Ooh, great placement by number 7, Chauncey Holroyd, putting it away from Mountain View.
Holroyd saw that empty spot and just dropped it in off to the right.
Number 19 block is back to serve. Great pass by the libero. Allowing number 11 to just push it back there past the blockers. Number 3, libero Munch back to serve. Nice pass by Holroyd. Seems to be a net called on Mountain View. Bit of arguing going on over this play.
Looks like she hurt number 18 for Gunn. Looks like she's hurt her ankle. Sort of walking it off.
She may have,
yeah, she may have come down on someone's foot.
Well, point goes to Gunn. Nice pass by the libero. Nice powerful swing by Chauncey, but handled by Gunn. Set out to Chauncey again. And number 9 for Mountain View puts it away.
Johansson really does get a lot of power, and her left-handed swing is a little bit confusing because the ball comes off differently than a right-handed.
Number 11, Huang to serve. Great dig by number 9 on Gunn. Libero set. Set to the back row. Handled by Mountain View libero. And Johansson hits it long, point to Gunn.
Great rally, though. Johansson just got a little bit underneath that and launched it long. See how she had to lean back. Just gives the ball a trajectory that takes it long.
Number 18, Lee, back to serve. Pass a bit off the net. Chauncey out of the back row, and that is in. Chauncey has been a key player on Mountain View, especially for her placements. And she is now back to serve for the Spartans. Short serve picked up. Gunn makes a scrappy play out of it. Set to the middle. Libero sets to the back row. And couldn't be handled by Mountain View. That point goes to Gunn.
You're right, Gunn really is scrappy. They're always sort of there covering, picking up the digs, staying low, balls off the net.
Their defense has been really strong this game, a really persevering team, even when they're down. Nice pass by the libero once again. And number 5 for Mountain View puts it away. Takahashi.
Takahashi has really improved this year. Started off a little slow, and she's become one of their good, they have 3 strong hitters.
Setter handling that ball. Johansson pushing it through the block.
Mountain View definitely with a height advantage. Gunn's tallest player is 5'8", and a couple at 5'7". Mountain View several over 6 feet.
Nice pass by the libero Munch. Great hit to the corner by number 17 Gates for Gunn. Number 14 back to serve for Gunn. Lynette Zhu. Great pass by Holroyd. And a nice tip to the floor spot by Blockus. The second time doing that this game. Really serving her well.
She saw that spot wide open, knew exactly where she wanted it to go.
Johansson back to serve for the Spartans. Set deep and over. Blockus powers through the block there. Stuck block by Blockus. Really nice play. Such a dominant player in the front row.
We'll see that come up again. She was right there. Nice extension over the net.
Great serve by Johansson. It's proven to be a very powerful server this game. Little struggle there, getting it through the block. Another great deep kill by Johansson. Johansson continuing to get tons of kills for Mountain View. We will return shortly. We are back with Mountain View leading 9-5. Served long by Johansson. Ball back to Gunn. With setter Wang serving.
Gunn getting into the game, a little screaming going on the sidelines over there.
Nice swing out of the back row by Shanti, but went wide. Ball back to Gunn. Wang serving again. Nice jump serve. Wide again, point goes to Mountain View. Substitution here. Number 10 in. Mira Huang. Nice jump serve in. Lots of spin on that ball. Free ball over by Wang. Mountain View not prepared to handle it.
I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Seems to have sent a free ball out of the court. Miscommunication on Mountain View's side.
Gunn is definitely more fired up this game. They seem to be having fun, which is very important.
Number 9 back to serve. Pass off the net. Shanti buries it cross court. Double calls on Gunn. Ball back to Mountain View with Blockus back to serve. Nice pass. An inside set, handled by number 11. Set to the backside to Johansson. touch off the block. Seems to be a little bit of an argument here over the touch ball.
Yeah, the line judge is calling a touch. Yeah, from this angle, it definitely looked like she touched it. The line judge on that side called a touch.
Line judge seems to have called it correctly.
Let's see if we can see it in super slow-mo, see if we can see it go off her fingers. They're going to call the point. They're going to give the point to Gunn.
Number 3, libero, back to serve. Set, bit inside for Shanti. Ooh, and a neck called on Gunn.
That was dangerous. She went flying in, almost hit the antenna.
Hitter seemed to go way under. Number 11 for Mountain View, back to serve. Set a little bit too tight. Nice wide set for Shanti. She puts it away.
Those are very tough to block with her height and her power. She's able to just push those down the line.
11 back to serve again for the Spartans. Nice pass there by number 11. A great dig. Handled by Gunn. Set to the middle. Bit of a joust there among the middles. Mishandled by the libero. Seems to shoot it long, but called in.
That was a tough call. We'll see if that almost looked like she touched it, but they called it was in.
Seems to drop in at the end there.
Hard to tell from this angle. The key for the basketball paint goes yellow, and it's hard to see the white line.
Bump set to the outside. Blocked easily by Johansson. With her height.
Yeah, that 6'1" height really does help.
Miscommunication
that
by
was tough.
Gunn
That
there.
was definitely going long.
For sure. And we will return shortly. We are back at the Mountain View High School Gymnasium, and we would like to thank the Palo Alto Medical Foundation for their continued support of high school athletics. High pass up there. Nice set to the inside and killed by number 11 for Gunn, Lynette Zhu. Gunn subs in, number 7, DS, Sydney Tam. Tam has gotten a lot of digs up for Gunn this game. Jump serve in. Nice pass by the libero. Shanti tips it long. Ball called in. Point to Gunn.
Line judge was right on top of that, watching right down the line. We'll see if from this angle we can see it.
Tam back to serve for the Titans. Roll shot out of the back row. Nice dig by the libero. Set inside to number 11, who puts it away again. Refs call a net on Mountain View.
She caught that on the way up on the block attempt.
Ball back to Gunn. Gunn on a bit of a run here. Coming back strong. Ball mishandled on the serve receive. Nice swing to the back row. Set inside. Set to the backside to Holroyd, who puts it away.
Mountain View a little bit better on covering that open spot in the middle on the dinks. I think they learned their lesson from the first set.
Definitely are staying on their toes on defense more after them hitting that spot so often in the first set. Holroyd back to serve for the Spartans. Nice topspin serve in. Nice dig out of the back row. Ball falls short. Point goes to the Spartans. Takahashi seems to miss-hit it a little bit, leaving the ball go.
But it was a perfect
short.
place to go.
For sure.
Perfect miss hit.
Set to the backside to Johansson, who roll shots it. Gunn wasn't expecting it. Point, Mountain View.
Mountain View taking a little bit of a play out of the Gunn playbook, taking advantage of that open area in the middle. Gunn tending to stay way back for the power of Johansson, Takahashi, and Holroyd. Now they're able to just drop it in over the block into that big open area.
Holroyd back for the serve. Really strong top spin jump. Libero handles it a bit tight. Seems to be no touch on that ball. Point goes to Mountain View.
I think the call on that was 4 hits, never made it over the net.
Another great serve by Holroyd, but handled by Tam. Roll shot in. Inside set. Takahashi puts it away.
Takahashi's really coming of her own. She's playing with a lot more confidence than at the beginning of the season.
Proving to be a critical player this game for the Spartans.
Absolutely.
Holroyd back with that jump serve. Handled by Munch. Gunn seems to mishandle the free ball over the net.
I think Gunn has lost a little bit of their oomph in this game. Holroyd with a lot of power.
Definitely letting those serves get to their head a little bit.
That's right. A lot of this game is mental, and there are big runs, and you can get down, and that's why they have the timeouts.
Killer serve by Holroyd there with the ace. Gunn is really going to have to mentally prepare themselves for this next ball to get back in this game. As a strong defensive team, I think Gunn can pull it back together. Aced again by Holroyd. Seems to be mixing up her shots a little bit.
We'll see if Coach Wynn gives her a placement position on this last serve. There it goes.
Has her aiming for the middle back position. Nice up by Holroyd. Wong with the tip. Gunn unprepared to handle the ball.
We'll see that last play of the second set again. Mountain View just doing very well. We'll be back in just a minute for set 3 of this best-of-5 match.
KMVT 15 is your community media center. We are here to provide hands-on training, equipment, and resources to you to express your voice over many distribution platforms. So when you think of KMVT 15, remember we have a full production facility, production truck, and an award-winning staff here to support your needs.
And here we are getting ready for set 3 of this best-of-5 match between the Mountain View Spartans and the Gunn Titans. Mountain View's taking the first 2. Going back to serve for Mountain View. A quick set in the middle. Blockus with a recovery. Very tough match, tough set, very evenly matched. The first one, Mountain View took that 25-23, and then Gunn seemed to stumble a bit, and Mountain View went on a run in the second set. Hung back to serve again. Mountain View seems to have settled into a bit of a routine. Gunn seems a little bit flat-footed.
Shanti puts it in a great spot once again.
Wide open spot.
Really is good at identifying those spots and
getting the ball. Is that hard to do, Claire?
For sure. I mean, it takes a lot of experience to know where to put the ball, how to get it there. But really helpful for Mountain View.
We were talking earlier about how important communication is. 6 people on the team, they're all running in different directions. They sort of know where they're supposed to go, but a lot of it depends on where the ball is. And sometimes teams are down and they communicate well or not. And it really does show. Gunn started off very good and then seems to have sort of quieted down a bit. All right, drops it in over the block.
Once again, great placement with that ball.
We'll see her just drop it over the block, just over their outreached hands. Great timing play. Blockus back to serve. Good dig by Gunn. Back row. And not able to handle that was Johansson, not able to handle the cross-court kill. Goes off at a bit of an angle. She moved her arms before her feet. Good try, though. Lee back to serve. Little quick set. Nice down there. That was Price for Mountain View. Getting a little bit more playing time now.
That pass really allowed them the ability to set the middle on that play.
Perfect timing. Nora back to serve. Into the net. That gave Gunn a little bit of a pickup. Down just by 1 here in this third set. Lee back to serve. Little float. Back set. And it goes long. The Gunn crowd in unison all raise their arms, indicating long.
Mountain View really likes to set their outsides right inside.
Almost off the ceiling. Full ride with a cross. Gunn was there. Nice dig by Mountain View. Cross to Johansson down the line. That was going long and she tried to get it. Valiant effort there on Lee's part. But the ball was sailing long. Holroyd back to serve, up 5-4 in this third set. Coach Wynn letting her pick her own spot. Tight to the net. Mountain View was there for that little dink. Off the block, good dig. Back to Holroyd. And it goes long. Nice back row attack by Gunn, but she got a little bit underneath it and it sailed long.
Both teams have really utilized their back row hitters throughout the game.
Nice downspin. That would have gone long otherwise. Ooh. Two players collided there. I think they bonked heads. That was Sydney Tam for a Gunn. It looked like she got either a knee or an elbow in the head. Good down spin on that serve by Holroyd. Nice down by Johansson. Good dig, though. Nicely played by Mountain View. We're hearing Coach Wynn holler out to cover on the blocks. That's bringing Mountain View in to watch in case the ball comes off the block quickly. Holroyd with the serve. Little quick set, push over, off the block. Tight to Johansson. Nice down, good dig by Gunn. 3-ball over. Back to Johansson. Nicely played down the line. The libero was there, but not able to handle it. We'll see Johansson go up and just send it right down the line.
Johansson obviously finding that line spot wide open throughout this match.
Another good serve by Holroyd. Very consistent tonight. Takahashi cross court to a wide open spot. Beautiful placement. Claire, your point is a very good one. Mountain View's doing a great job of finding that open spot.
Really one of their strengths on this team and helping them stay in this game even when they tend to falter a little bit with defense.
Right down the line from this angle, that was a very good call. Holroyd able to have a lot of top spin on those serves. Looks like the ball's going to go long and it just dies.
Such a critical server this game, really has provided a lot of runs of points for the Spartans.
And we have a quick timeout here, and we'll be back after Gunn sort of does a little regrouping. Holroyd on quite a roll here. Finished out second set. Continuing here in the third. Her serves are very tough to handle. A lot of down spin. They look like they're coming right at your head, and then they drop at your feet.
Holroyd is really racking up the aces here. Gunn just struggling to handle this ball.
Her consistency is wonderful too. It's nice that she gets these all in. Not only is the ball spinning, but when it comes off the pass, it's often spinning as well, which makes it harder for the setter. Nicely played there. That was Price getting a lot more playing time this set. That's very much of a timing move, and she was right there.
Gunn sending them those free balls is really hurting them in this match, allowing the Spartans to come back strong out of the middle.
Holroyd aiming for the back row. You can see how that just drops at their feet. You almost want to backpedal because it's coming hard at you and then it just dies. It's a little hard to see on the TV, but there's a lot of down spin on that ball. And it goes over the net free. Cross court to Takahashi off the block. Mountain View kind of getting their act together a little bit more in this set, playing a little bit more cohesively. Their timing is better.
Especially on defense, they seem a lot more prepared to handle the balls that come to them.
Nice dig by Mountain View. Takahashi back, but gets back underneath it. Quick set, off the block. Johansson called her off, well played. Quick set. Takahashi over the middle, good dig by Gunn. Takahashi again. Nice cross court. Aiming across the middle, and it looks like there was either one or two up on the block, but she was able to push it through.
She seems to score a lot of her points by tooling the ball off the block. Really working to her
The Gunn setter was, excuse me for interrupting, was a little off the net. Oh. everything going the way of Mountain View. That just rolled off the tape and dropped in. Nothing you can do about that. Schaefer coming in for the first time this evening for Mountain View. And Gunn calls their second timeout. We'll be back as soon as they're done. Team's getting a little bit of last-minute instruction here. Gunn uses its last timeout. Down ref giving some rotation orientation. And now Schaefer comes in the game. Takahashi out. Takahashi had a very good game. This set dominated by Holroyd serves. Mountain View definitely in the right place. Little free. Oh, and Mountain View. Everybody looked at everybody else. Well, that broke Holroyd's serving streak at probably about 20. We'll see it go just at everybody's feet. All right, Gunn has got to go on a big run. Trailing by 12 here in this, what could be the final set of best of 5. A little bit of rotation confusion this time. And back to serve for Gunn is Lynette Zhu. That was Schaefer's first kill attempt. Back to Johansson. Tough one right between two defenders. And back to serve is Mountain View. That's Koralchuk in her last year here at Mountain View. Libero tonight. Little push over, and Blockus is there to push it down on. Drop over. Back to Holroyd. Dribbles it over the net. Nice try by Gunn to get that. Holroyd just dropped it over the tape. We'll see her little roll shot. Nothing Gunn can do about that. O'Leary coming in tonight for the first time. Matches like this are great because everybody gets to play. Nice serve. Tough to handle. Block is there with the block. Nicely done. That height at the front middle blocker position is, there's not much you can do about it. The other Schaefer comes in now. Sam, a 5'7" junior setter. We have somebody in the audience with a flash, and they're asking them to turn it off.
Mountain View staying strong throughout this game. Some new players in for them.
Blockus' height is just dominating in situations like that. Very tough for Gunn. She's probably got 5 inches on those. We'll see it again. She's just able to go up.
It really is the height that is giving Mountain View an advantage in this game. Gunn's defense has remained very strong throughout all 3 sets.
We'll see if they call it a carry. Yeah, looks like they did. She held her hand on the ball a little bit too long. Kind of like throwing it. Koralchuk to serve, 22-5. Blockus was coming down when she hit that, but still able to get it over the net. Jumped a little bit. She jumped a little bit early, and you'll see she was able just to swat it as she was coming down. Nice dig by Holroyd, back row attack. Beautiful placement back, just inside the back line. And we're coming up on set and match point. We're at 24-5. Koralchuk back to, hopefully for them, serve the final point of this match. Little drop serve, handled by Gunn. Back row. And she drops it over for the final point. And Mountain View takes the final set, 25-5. And so Mountain View takes this match tonight. Looked like it was going to be a little bit tighter after the first set when Mountain View won 25-23, but then pretty much took over and Holroyd started serving, finished out the second set and dominated on the third set. So we have 25-23, 25-12, and 25-5. Mountain View Spartans take this match over the Gunn Titans. Teams congratulating each other. KMVT channel 15.org/sports if you want a little bit more information. Our producer director is Bobby Chastain. Our camera crew, Brian Cracker, Orlando Montes, Tom McNeil. And we want to thank you for joining us tonight at Mountain View High School for this match between the Mountain View Spartans and the Gunn Titans, where Mountain View takes it 3-0. Thank you for joining us.